Hello, Merry Christmas and welcome to this tutorial. You're joining me for a lesson on Winter Wonderland, the beautiful song that is actually from 1934. It's quite a while ago, still lovely and still sounds like this. Sleigh, sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away is the bluebird, here to stay is a new bird. He's singing a song as we go along, walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman, then pretend that he is Parson Brown. He'll say, are you married? We'll say, no man, but you can do the job when you're in town. Later on we'll conspire to learn this song, but don't desire a simpler song, for actually this one is quite easy in itself. There's a couple of chords we need to have a look at, and then it'll all flow. It'll all glisten, softly falling, very much like snow, sort of-ish. Before we get started, first of all, this is existent because, or thanks to the patrons supporting my lessons. They are making this possible for me, and for you, watching for free, maybe. Also, there was a little contest. As you can see on my jumper, with a moose, who's got new eyes, it says Merry, and you had to guess what was the other bit of this. It's actually not Christmas. It's a very funny pun. It's Christmas! Merry Christmas! Yay! So, to all of those who got it right, you get a special gift, a copy of my ukulele Christmas album. And you are Liz, Andre, Leonard and Michael. So congratulations to all you 4 winners of Christmassy music. And just write to me and I'll send it your way happily with snow, also very much like this song. So a Merry Christmas to everybody, and let's get started with the song. We need to start off with an F, la, 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 la. And we start singing on the 3rd fret of the A string. La, 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 sleigh bells, F, ring, are you? And then again, listening in the, and then we still sing the same note, but change the chord to a G minor 7, that's open 2 1 1. In the lane, snow, and then it's very easy, we just take off our middle finger for glistening. Are you? It snow is glistening. And then we just move our index off of one of the strings, so it's only playing a C7. You're glistening, move, C7. So once again, we need the F. Sleigh bells, F ring, are you listening? In the G minor 7. Lane, snow is, middle finger off, glistening, C7. And then we've got a D9. It sounds impressive, it's not that much. It's basically like a D7, except we're gonna add, so D7 is 2nd all across, and major finger, that's le majeur, it's a different language. The middle finger then on the 3rd fret of the A string. And you add your ring finger on the 4th fret of the string of C. So the red one here on my pineapple. So D9, and we're going to go D9, D7, D9. So on, off, on, the ring finger, and then G minor 7. And then G7, C7, F. But those 3 chords you know, definitely. Or you vaguely remember, also definitely. In the lane, snow is glistening. And here, a beautiful sight. We've got a D9, so you need to sort of glistening, prepare it, beautiful sight. And on happy, we've got another D9. Tonight, G minor 7. G7, walking. And here, on the G7, it sounds easy, but actually you need to double check. The walking is on this string, the A string. Walking, walking in a winter wonderland. And we need to add some rhythm now to this. very simple. It's going to be down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Now I'm not playing down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, because it's a skip. So it's like when you're skipping, tickety, 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 hop, boot up, boot up, boot up, boot up, boot. That's what's very important in this winter wonderland. You're not walking in the snow. You're hopping about with obviously somebody you're quite romantic with, because at some point a snowman might marry you. We'll get to that just later. A bit of strumming just on an F. It'll sound like this. 1, 2, 3. Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? So here you can see, sorry, we'll get back to it. Every chord that is written is 2 beats, which means half of that strumming pattern. So if there's a chord and a slash, it means times 2. So 2 times 2 is, yes, 17. 4. So when you've got 4 beats, then you've got a whole strumming pattern. And when, for example, D9 and D7 on the 3rd line, they're written together. Sorry, they are written next to each other. They are sharing a strumming pattern. So quite slowly, 1, 2, 3. Sleigh bells ring, are you new strumming pattern? Listening in the lane. And here they share it. Glistening, C7. A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland. Sometimes when 2 chords share a strumming pattern, instead of playing down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, I might play down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down. Walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away. 2nd verse is the bluebird. Here to stay is a new bird. He's singing our song as we go along, walking in a winter wonderland. So that's not so easy, but once you've got the C7 to D9, it takes a bit of practice. But I suppose that's what is interesting with this arrangement, is that you get to play chords that you wouldn't usually use, and actually that you wouldn't usually use in this song. Actually, I kept the chords from the, I'm going to get a bit technical here, I kept the chords from the 1934 version, which is sang by a guy, well no, it was the orchestra of a guy called Cantor, and then a singer. But then at the time, the singer wasn't the star, it was the guy and his orchestra. Also a guy is singing, less important. Things have changed a bit now. Anyway, and actually they start in E flat, but then when the guy sings it's in F, which is why we're in F here. I hope this isn't too boring. Luckily there's the chapters in the description, so you can jump to whatever you need. And also, in a lot of versions nowadays, for example, when the D9 comes in, he's singing our song as we go along. They don't use a D7 or D9 anymore. A lot of the time it's just G minus 7, C, G minus 7, G minus 7. He's singing our song as we go along. And it's a bit more mellow. There's less drama. There's a bit more drama with the D9 and D7. Anyway, we can play it like this. It's the original version, the way that the orchestra played it in 1934 in a hotel, I read. I'll sing the 2 last lines of verse number 2 again, and then we can move on, if you agree. No? But we must move on. And then we'll move on to the bridge. He's singing our song as we go along, walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman. So here we need A, D and A. A, D and A. And just so you know, when you land on Winter Wonderland, walking in a winter wonderland. Remember? Walking in a winter wonderland. And here you hold the note and then you just sing 1 semitone lower. And in the meadow we can build a snowman. And that's what happens from the F to the A. Then pretend that he is Parson Brown. And then we sing the note open G. He'll say, are you married? We'll say, no, man. But you can do the job when you're in town later on. And then we go on to the 3rd verse. I'll sing it quite slowly for you, just the voice and the chords. In the meadow we can build a snowman. And again the same. Then pretend that he is Parson Brown. Parson Brown is a priest. Or vicar. No, which one is it? It's an Anglican, Episcopalian... What is it called, the guy? Anyway, he can marry them, you see. He'll say, are you married? We'll say, no, man. But you can do the job when you're in town. And C7. And then, town. And we continue singing the same note for the third verse. And that's later on. We'll conspire as we dream by the fire, to face unafraid the plans that we made, walking in a winter wonderland. Then there's an instrumental bit with the same chords as in the verse again, and you don't have to do that, but it's quite nice to get a bit of trumpet in. And that's the whole song of 1934. It turns out there's a couple more verses that I can sing for you that have been added later on, because it's been a very popular song ever since, and here's a couple of them. So we end on in the meadow we can build a snowman and pretend that he's a circus clown. That's a bit strange. We'll have lots of fun with Mr. Snowman until the other kiddies knock him down. Good job. When it snows, ain't it thrilling? Though your nose gets a chillin', we'll frolic and play the Eskimo way. Nose, nose, nose. Walking in a wonderland. Oh, walking in a wonderland. Oh, walking in a wonder, yeah, land. I don't know if I'm singing these lyrics, but why not? Thanks a lot for watching this video, and I would encourage you to share this song with as many friends and family members as possible. It's a very happy song and tremendously uplifting. Winter Wonderland. Actually, the guy who wrote the lyrics, who was called Richard Smith, he was fighting tuberculosis at the time for several years already, and he died the following year, 1935, which is a bit... Merry Christmas! Right, it's uplifting in a way, you know, and his song still lives on. There you go. So, have a wonderful Christmas. See you soon for more. Bye-bye!